Listen, this is real impromptu. I decided to jump on here and talk. Um, we ain't got no intro, no nothing. I'm just here, just talking. Anyhow, but we're gonna do Beyond These Here Gates, okay? So we missed an episode this week. Like we had Veterans Day and we had no show. Okay. So and I kept looking back like all day. I was like in a funk because I kept looking, and then I went to Paramount and I was like, wait a minute, because I wasn't around to do it in real time. So I kept going to Paramount later on in the day, and I'm like, I'm gonna catch it over on Paramount Plus. And I'm like, what is going on? And then I realized I'm like, it's Veterans Day. So we're celebrating and thanking everybody for their service. Thank everybody for their service. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. But there was no show. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, we're off a little bit. So we're episode 169 through 171. So, and it's okay. It's okay. Our storylines are tapering. Like our storylines are tapering, and we're seeing, I don't know. It's they're getting comfortable, and I guess we're getting comfortable, and we don't require as much storytelling as we, because they just had to really like grab us to hold on to us because there's so much and they were brand new. So now they've gotten comfortable and they're kind of slow walking some of the storylines. So I'm probably just going to kind of roll by character. Because sometimes I don't find that I have enough to really bother coming daily. So it just kind of is what it is. I kind of just roll with it as it goes. And it's cool. It's cool for me. Again, I just kind of test the temperature with y'all. Y'all kind of just follow me. Y'all will let me know what's going on. But and life's been lifing too. So I'll tell y'all about all that one day. Not today, but one day. Anyway, so let's just go with this. Let me start with Naomi. Naomi, y'all know I'm not a fan of Jacob, right? But when I tell y'all that I'm ready to throw Naomi in the garbage altogether, Naomi has got to be, because at one point, Nicole was overbearing. Naomi has got to be the most irritating, nasty, self-centered, ridiculous individual on this soap. Like, she is just gut-wrenching. She really is. You are a hater. You're miserable. You are miserable, ma'am. Like, you literally have an issue. You have an issue with your marriage that I don't believe you should have. I really feel like she wants to walk away from her marriage. Well, walk away. But she wants everybody around her to be as miserable or more miserable than she is. She is really, oh my God. Like, I mean, it's like she for me comes across like she never liked Derek. Like, she never liked Derek. Are you forgetting, ma'am, like that Ashley played with Derek? Like, she really did. Ashley played with Derek in a way that nobody should be played with. Her and that Andre stuff, she was ridiculous. And then he got ridiculous. And then all of them together and Jan with her $5 perm, just throw the whole family in the garbage and then throw Naomi in after him. She literally wants Ashley to hate Derek. Well, newsflash, ma'am, she doesn't hate Derek. She does not hate Derek. She honestly thought she had a chance with Andre, and she was being unfair to Derek. She was playing this game. She really was thinking that she was that girl. And I've been telling her for 171 episodes, you're not that girl. You're not. Andre has pumped your head up and made you feel like you were something more than what you were. His wife told you, I'm baked, unseasoned chicken, wet, on the counter, spread salmonella. You're not that girl. And she literally got emboldened, because it was all, the whole thing of being with him was a whole thing. Oh, I don't want to look like the bad girl. I want to have this God complex. You know what I mean? Because he is, he is just, he's paralyzed and oh my gosh, and this, that thing, and all of that stuff. And I'm like, a mess, a mess. So she goes ahead and she jumps in. The first chance she got, she broke everything off, got him back out of her house and all of that. And that was all because she believed that she had a chance at Andre. She was going to go. And that was the crazy part, because the last time we were together, hey, James, I think they are going to put June and Jacob. You said that earlier. It's going to have to be somebody. Somebody is going to open up her eyes about what she got going on. She's clowning. She's clowning. She really is. So she jumped out of it and she ran over there, which was so tacky because Naomi already threatened you about messing with her mama. She already, oh, I would never do that. Right. Haley would never do it either, but Haley did it. And you ran right over there to do the same thing. I thought that was off the chain. That was off the chain. And at some point, she's going to figure it out, and you're going to have a problem. You're going to have a problem. But she ran right over there to try to snatch Andre up off of Danny because she thought there was some space. But here they done grew together like fungus. And they're irritating. They're very irritating. Like, if y'all don't go on over there with the Foresters and stop clowning, go on over there with the Foresters and make history and stop all this clowning. All this clowning. And I'm going to get to them in a minute. Let me finish out Naomi and Ashley. You got your face cracked. You did. You got your face cracked. And you ended up running back. And now you don't have nobody. Now you don't have nobody. And that's exactly what you get. That's what you get. You don't deserve to have anybody. You acted like a tramp, and you ended up just like tramps end up. Tramps always end up by themselves. You better check the books. I've been on the planet for a very long time. I promise you, tramps always end up alone. They always end up lonely. And, ain't no relationship for a tramp. A tramp is supposed to be by herself, skank. So you got what was coming to you. Get over it. Moving right along. Naomi, you're miserable and you need to get your life in order. You need to get your life in order. Because, girl, you got something on you. You got a nasty, hateful spirit on you that could never turn. I would not want you as a lawyer for me. At all. Like she really comes across like somebody that would have a client and then somewhere in there start hating the client and be trying to have the client locked up. Like, I wouldn't trust you no further than I can see you. You are really a bit much. You're a bit much. Moving right along. Yeah, she's definitely worse than Bill. Bill is actually being very, I think when Bill had that brush with morality, and I think that changed Bill a little bit. And Bill is trying to like live his best life and trying to like savor his days. Because I think he saw like, you could be up out of here. And I think that changed Bill a little bit. He's still got his hard edge, but I think that changed Bill a little bit, just a little. And Haley, girl, when Karma come back to visit you, your whole wig is going to be in knots when Karma comes back for you. And girl, did y'all catch her? Now she trying to she wants some Isaiah. Do you? Girl, you got 2 A's in his name. And 2 I's. You better watch yourself, honey. Mm-hmm. See, what you don't know and what you don't realize is that Isaiah was actually fast tracking to be one of Joey's proteges. Okay. Now, he had a soft spot. Joey seen it. And Joey retracted him from that. But he was voluntarily becoming one of the people on the fast track to being just like Joey. So I don't know if you want to go and play your games, Haley, with Isaiah, because Isaiah might turn you all the way out. See, because when you nasty, mean, cutthroat, and shady, and you about them streets, you got, because you can see that little mean streak in him. You can revisit it. You can revisit it very easily. Very easily. I tell you all the time, I could be the best friend you ever had. And I can also be the worst enemy that you ever had. And I personally believe that I make a better enemy than I do a friend. Because when I'm your enemy, I am so thorough. I am so thorough with it. I leave nothing to chance. As an enemy, I think I make a better enemy than a friend, but whatever. And is that nice? No, I'm not a Gemini. I'm not a Gemini. I'm a Capricorn, a January Capricorn, not to be fucked with. Trust me. I could be the greatest friend that you've ever had, but I could definitely make a better enemy for you. I'll give you just what you want, honey. Just what you want. Whatever you require, I'll provide it. I'll provide it, but it'll definitely leave you questioning yourself afterwards. How the hell did I get here? And how am I going to get out of it? Anyway, moving right along. And that ain't nothing to be proud of. Or is it? Or is it? So, that is that. That is that. So, I'm still not all that about Isaiah. He's okay. I think it has to do with the acting more so than anything else right now. I think that everything will be okay the longer we have him on the show. I think it's going to be all right. I think it's going to be all right. But I'm not so thrown with him like we're coming into this thing like, oh, he's so fine. He's not. He's cute. He's cute. Jacob is cute. They are cute. They're cute little boys. They're cute. Now, their dad, Elon, is fine. See, Elon, help me somebody. Elon will make you make some bad decisions and make you have to walk home with your head down late in the midnight hour. That Elon is that type of fine. Where you be like, whoo, okay, what did I just do? That damn turtleneck Ted is that type of fan that you be like, now I know I had underpants on when I came here. I don't know where they went. I don't remember exactly what went on that I lost them. They're like that. That they are the type of fan that will leave you doing a walk of shame. That's that. But his sons, they're just cute. They just ain't there yet. They just cute. Jacob's just, his stature is small. And then you looking at Isaiah and these plaits and this ponytail up on top of his head. Just cute. Just cute. Oh, look at you. You sure is cute. Sit down right over there. Sit down. Even when you look at old Randy, and I figured it out because I told y'all Randy got good days and bad days. There's some days I look at Randy and I'll be like, ooh, Randy. And then there's other days when I'll be like, ugh, especially when they give him those lines when he's like being a punk to Joey, where Joey be punking him and he be, Joey be like, but I figured it out, y'all. You know what it is that really be making my blood say, and be moving around in places they ain't got a business moving around? It's his eyebrows. It is his eyebrows. His eyebrows, I was like, child, what type of Satanism is this, honey? It's something, the way his eyebrows are, it just does something for me. And I just look at Randy sometime, cockeyed, and I'd be like, oh, you make me want to do wrong, honey. Randy. But anyway, so Randy could, depending on what mood they have him moving in, sometime Randy can make you do a walk of shame behind the building too. You'd be like, oh, Jesus, okay. But and Bill, Bill's stature will get you, where you're going. Anyway, Haley is still on her flowers in the attic. She is trying her hardest. You can see her struggle, and she's so vicious that she gets very irritated with the fact that she is falling for Bill and has fallen for Bill, that she's like trying to rush the process of actually killing them off. Her in these drops, and he be missing, thank God he be missing all these meals. And he's not, if he was a greedy bastard, he'd be gone. Because she's trying to flowers in the attic. Carlton is fine, but Carlton is a snake. But he is fine. He definitely is fine. Yes, he is, Pop. He fine. Yes, he is. Indeed. Now, what is funny to me is that Vanessa is the madam. I'm still just tickled at the fact that she's the madam. She's the madam. And then she has to sit and talk to her old trick. And I'm like, uncomfortable. Her and Diego is just so uncomfortable. What's going on, Billy D? I don't know. She's going to be sorry about the moves that she's making. I'm just sitting here patiently waiting on that. Okay, let's see. Who else? Because you know who I'm saving so I can really go in. I'm saving Kit Kat. Kit Kat. So we're going to talk about Kit Kat. Just walk with me. Y'all know, y'all trust my process. We're going to talk about Kit Kat. Kit Kat, I got to drag you, baby. I'm sorry. Y'all know I love me some cat. I love me some cat and that third eye of hers, but I don't know why your third eye ain't telling you that you need to knock it off. Nicole is confusing because Nicole, you still love Timu Ted and you keep falling in and out. And I'm going to drag Papa. I don't do that very often. Vernon, I'm going to drag you till your knees bleed. I'm going to drag Papa. I am. And I'm going to give Mama her flowers because you don't, Mama, keep on. You're going to have some roots worked on you. Playing. And Sharon, whore, you already know I seen you from the door. Anyway, so let me see. So Nicole's still in love with Timu Ted, and it's a constant. She's fighting. Listen, the whole outfit. I was over at my mom's, and I was watching it on Paramount on my laptop. And my mother can't stand. She's like, I don't know how you watch this corny mess, but I've told y'all before. My mother is very The Wire. She's very. She would be. What's 50 Cent's show? What is the all the books, Ghost and all of them. She's that. She couldn't stay Power. Yeah, thank you. She's very Power. The family business. She could do the family business. She couldn't do Empire. No. Like drama. She's here for some drama, but when it get too nighttime soap-ish and it's too much, non-realistic stuff, my mother be like, bullshit. That's her. Me and my grandma we were like the glitz and the glamour and did you see the outfit? My mother's like, I don't give a damn what their outfit is on. All of that's bullshit what they're doing, and I'm bored. That's her. So she's walking around. I'm like, Mom, hush. I'm trying to see my people. So that whole dynamic's going on. But she even had to stop today, and she was like, oh. I said, Mommy, look at this burgundy blouse and this gray skirt that Nicole was clean. But she always is. Nicole be ragging, baby. You hear me? What's up, Simply? Nicole rags. No, I haven't gone back to All the Queen's Men since season 1. And I love Eva. I really do. I love Eva. I just I just haven't made it back there. And maybe one day I'll swing back on around to it because it's really a good show. They didn't do anything wrong, or anything. Madam is everything. Madam on there is everything. I just got busy and I kind of did like this, but I don't have any problem with the show at all. I really don't. So yeah, Nicole was real clean. She looked really good. Love that blouse. Love the skirt. Y'all know I love a cascading ruffle. Listen, that circular ruffle laid in the cascade it was just hitting. It was hitting just right. She be clean. She really do. She be clean. I love it. But yeah, I ain't got nothing for Nicole. Really, her storyline's getting a little boring. It's getting a little boring. Hey, Bowden. A little boring. But it's cool because that's my girl. And she not doing all that craziness. Martin, like you really are doing this with Kat. And then Kat is like saying how like, he did this when I was younger and I've always just kind of let him live. They always knew he was a whack job. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. That's what she said in so many words. We just let him win because we know he ain't all there. And he'll never apologize. And he just does what he wants to do. And I'm like, Mess. So I'm like, yeah. Okay. So Danny and Andre. I have grown quite tired. The back and forth and all of that, I was like so happy that they were going to go ahead, do the photo shoot. Let's get whatever it is out of the way. I really thought, and this was kind of a cop-out, I really thought there was something deep and off about the whole Andre thing and Andre and these pictures. I said something from the past, the great jump up. I never thought for one moment that what was going to jump off with Andre was the fact that Andre was really trying to tell Danny in a nice way, bitch, you're washed up. We make over, because this is what he was saying. Now, this is what I got out of it. Now, y'all say what y'all want to say. Y'all tell me if y'all don't agree. When they were in that airport, and because he went back and forth, round and round, my girl went over to Pamela, got it all together, and they on their way. I loved how they, Mama and Papa came over and they basically solidified him into the family, basically admitted that they were not right in their approach and that they were kind of, they didn't, they were kind of sorry about it. I thought that was really big of them. I thought that was really, really cool. I did. And he really appreciated it. He felt good about it because when he had his few little scenes, he did a good job. Him and Danny both did a good job doing that whole thing about his past and that with his parents. They have to tap it. I don't know his actual real story, but as an actor, he had to go somewhere with that to tap in like that in that small, quick time that they had for daytime. He did a really good job tapping in to that type of emotion and not coming across mess, corny. He did a good job. Him and Danny, they were playing off each other real good. And they did. I was like, oh, whew. I was like, oh, Andre, okay. Because, he'd be corny sometimes. He'd be real corny sometimes. And he had real goofy looks going. But I told y'all last time, he tore his photo shoot up. His photo shoot was solid. He ate the photo shoot. They said, find your light, baby. I said, Andre, come on now. I didn't know what we were going to find out. Did he have like a serious badass OnlyFans or what? But baby, Danny gave him a crash course in finding his light, baby. That Andre, I said, Andre tore that photo shoot up. But I never thought in a million years that he was working his way to let her know. Miss Thing, and that, let me give y'all the version. Miss Thing, we go and do this. I don't want to lose you in the midst of this because Miss Thing, if we go and do this photo shoot, Miss Thing, I'm going to eat you. That's just that was a nice way. I tell her, girl, you're washed up, Patty. We, Miss Thing, we love you. We make over you here in Fairmont Crest behind these here gates. But girl, your time has come and it is gone. And if I jump up on here on this photo shoot with you with all this I got going on, Miss Thing, I'm going to find my light and I'm going to eat you, sister. And that's what I got out of the conversation. I had to laugh because I was like, oh, he danced. He kind of danced around it. Yeah. He danced around it and he was all nice. And I was like, right. I felt like he didn't want to screw up. I felt like he knew he wasn't going to screw up. I felt like he knew he was going to outshine her. And I believed him. Like, I literally believed him when he said about the risk and that. I believed that they wanted us to believe that. Like, he really was. And he kept saying, he said, I know how it goes. I know how this goes down. Where, like, he felt like he was going to eat her. He was going to eat her. And then he would get the blame when they came back. It would be like he was clout chasing off of her and that something was going to happen. He might really be a smash and they get to see it. Listen, sometimes life is not fair. Life is not fair. You could be a fierce bitch, but youth is just what it is. Youth is what it is. Youth cannot be competed with. Age is perfect for what it's good for. But in some instances, you have to accept what it is. I am 53 years old. Period. There are some instances where I will slay a 25-year-old. I'll just let them have it because they just ain't been here long enough. And what I've experienced getting to this point, it don't matter. It don't matter if you're the smartest 25-year-old in the class. You're not going to mess with my 53-year-old ass. It just is what it is. Your youth will not help you when it comes to me. But in other arenas, ain't shit that this 53 could do with a 25-year-old, a 30-year-old, a 40-year-old. Youth, in some arenas, youth will always win. Even wrapped in pure inexperience, youth is what it is. And some things such as modeling, it just is what it is. It's about being young, about being beautiful, and you ain't got to know shit. That maybe sometimes the dumber you are, the better it works. So I got what he was saying. And Danny is beautiful. She's beautiful. She knows what she's doing, but she knows too well what she's doing. Even where they were going with the whole thing of how they're like this awkward couple. Nobody ever wanted to do a photo shoot with her and Bill's old ass. And God knows Bill is finer than Andre. God knows. He older, but Bill and Danny are a way better looking couple than Andre and Danny. That Andre's cute. That was what the Foresters were going after. They loved the awkwardness of it. They loved the, look at this. He's young. He's spry. He's right now. She's the past. But look how good they look together. I could honestly see how that could go left. And again, remember, he is not just a professional photographer. He is a world-renowned photographer. When he spoke, he knows exactly what he was talking about. And if you want it in layman's talk, I'll give it to you in rainbow talk. Miss Thing, I'm going to eat you. And I don't want to do that to you, sis. So if you didn't get it when I was speaking it to y'all in English, there it is for you in Lejibitiqua. If you didn't understand it when I said it in English, maybe you'll get it in Lejibitiqua. Peace. period. Moving right along. Y'all see I'm on my bullshit. Moving right along. Now y'all understand where I'm coming from? Okay. Agree or disagree? I'm here for it. Anyway, Derek, you messed up. Now you messed up with my Shanice. See, I've given you, Derek, some of the fiercest that you could ever have. Hey, James, I have a genuine question and don't mean no disrespect. What is it, Lance? What is it? Because that's when you got to lead in like that. I want to hear what this is. What's on your mind, darling? What's on your mind? But Derek, you messed up. I'm waiting. Okay, he typed it. I need advice on how to handle something at my job. Okay, you may want to email that unless you just want me to go there tonight. But you can always email me and I could do. Okay, here we go. Okay, I have a coworker. Hold on, y'all. Let's put a pin in this. I have a coworker who thinks they're my boss. They keep trying to tell me what to do, and tonight I snapped on them. I don't think I was in the wrong. Probably not. Probably not. Now, it really depends on when you say you snapped on them, and now the boss wants me to have a sit down with the two of us. You're not wrong. Because if they're not your boss, then they don't have no business telling you what to do. And that can be very irritating, especially if it depends. Like if your personality is anything like mine, I already got an issue about working for other people because at my core, I am and have always been very entrepreneurial. So I've always only been my most comfortable working for myself. So I really don't need anybody who is not running nothing, trying to tell me what to do and trying to get it. But it just depends on when you say you snapped on them, how far did you snap? Because you have to keep in mind you're at work, you have somebody else's job. So you can't really, you got to keep it cute. And all I will say, probably not wrong. It all depends on your approach. I wasn't there. So you can't have custom. You can't have come across angry. You got to play. You got to dance to dance. You got to put on the monkey suit and dance to dance. Mind you, we both be stealing. Lord have mercy. We both be stealing. So how you snitching and we both can get like oh, child, y'all got a fucking mess going on. Well, okay, so change everything. Let's rewind all of this. Pray. Pray that this person ain't no whole damn fool. See, now I'm gonna have to throw some stuff at you. You're not wrong for feeling how you feel. So I'm gonna finish that out. You're not wrong and feeling how you feel. They ain't got no business trying to tell you what to do. If they're not your boss, they need to shut the hell up. And there is a way to say it. He telling on me, but we both doing illegal stuff. So I feel like being messy and just letting it all out there at the table during the sit down. And if I'm going down, we all going down. I was just getting ready to say, so it's actually you who is the problem at this point, because I was just getting ready to say, you do know that some people who don't mind will make you lose everything. And you done already let me know, Lance, you don't give a damn. So it just kind of is what it is. You just got to kick it off and let it fall where it falls. And you sound like you already got a plan C in place. You sound to me like you've gone past plan B. You sound like you got plan C all in place. Now, I don't know where you work at. But listen, it sounds like y'all done already got messy. I'm already cleaned up. See, again, you a messy bitch. Okay, so it just is what it is. You didn't need my advice. You get ready to set it off. You get ready to set it off. You that person that he should have been playing no games with because you don't mind. I hope he got his shit in order and ain't depending on no food stamps or nothing because you're ready to set it on off. Hey, is what it is. Is what it is. Long as you got something in place, go there. It is what it is. It can't even be avoided. It can't even be avoided. If y'all both messy, y'all both doing the wrong thing, and then first, ain't no honor amongst thieves. No pun intended. I just hope that you all don't have the type of job where you all are bonded and y'all take a shit. Because, see, that's a whole nother situation. If you talk about taking pens and shit like that, I ain't down. I'll break both of y'all's fingers. But if y'all fucking up the church's money and y'all playing around and y'all are bonded, I don't want you to mess yourself up like that to where you can't recover. See, it's okay to rip the Band-Aid off and turn the room. It's always okay to turn the room, because I'm definitely that bitch. I'm the bitch that, and you, and yeah, ho, and you. I've always been that person from a small child. I'll turn the whole room. I become the whole entertainment. People be giving, oh, somebody get him. Somebody get him. Don't play with me. You know what I mean? But if you're going to crash and burn, you got to be careful. But he went further and started talking cash from the deposit box. Oh, yeah, y'all going to be real fired. Yeah, y'all going to be real fired. Y'all just out of order. Y'all go, listen. Oh, no. Child. All right, Lance, we don't need to know no more. It's over. It's over now. It's over, child. This last dance. Y'all both gonna be out there. So yeah, you might as well give them something to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about. Y'all gonna be a story that lasts. Y'all, the story gonna outlast y'all down at the job. So yeah, and it's the petty part of me. And so you might as well go on in there and turn it on out. Go on in there and turn it on out, because it sounds like y'all in for a special treat or two anyway. Keep your hands to yourself though. Don't go down there fighting now, Lance. Don't go down there fighting. Most I ever did was 3:30. Let it rip. Let it rip. He want that type of smoke. Go on down there and give him that type of smoke. But just don't be crying and I didn't know it's gonna be like this could get very ugly. This could get very ugly. But if you're gonna create a legend, you want to be a legend? You want to be a legend? You want fame? Fame costs. Right now is where you start paying in sweat. Go on and turn it out. Flip the table. Flip the table. But don't put your hands on nobody. Okay? Don't put your hands on nobody. Let the worst of it be, okay, I was stealing and now that's on my record, and I might have a hard time recovering from that. Do not, Lance, do not put your hands on anyone tomorrow. Don't put your hands on anyone, because you don't want any battery charges or nothing like that. Hopefully y'all won't get any charges about this here money. But yeah, let it rip. Y'all, you might as well make it good. If you done created a story, so you might as well let the story be. See, here I go with this is not good advice. This is not good advice. This is drama. I need to be a fly on the wall for this little situation, but it just is what it is. It's already too far gone. If you're going to turn it, go on and turn it. And it sounds to me like y'all already began turning it. Turn it on out, because the story is going to outlast you down to that job. Make it good for the coworkers. That's all I got. That's all I got. You say do not confess anything and don't fight. Yeah, don't fight. I think that money y'all talking about, that's already an issue. That's coin. That's the 330 is bad. Y'all ain't talking $3. You ain't steal bus fare, child. You just stole monthly groceries, child. And child, 45, 42, 4,000 bucks, child, going to Mrs. Furthington's finishing school for girls. What? Lord, this is a mess. If I could be a fly on the wall, y'all, what the hell kind of job y'all got? Whew. Good luck. That's my advice, Lance. It is what it is. I hope you got you a plan C. Because I need my evidence. Yeah, I hope you got a plan C. But my advice, you can come on back and watch me because you're going to have some time on your hands to do. You can go back and watch some of my older videos. You know, I got over 2,000 videos. You're going to have some time. So you can go on and watch some of my older videos and entertain yourself while you look for a new job and stuff. But don't you put your hands on nobody. You understand me? Do not, and I don't care how mad you get, do not put your hands on anybody tomorrow. That's my advice. Well, see, this is why I love y'all. This is why I love you. Because I'll never know where y'all going. I have no idea where these things are going to go. That is the best part. Because I'm the one that never wanted to do live reactions or live review videos. But honey, you just never know where y'all gonna go. And you know, I'm a messy soul, so I'll be willing to ride the ride. I'll be like, speed it up, buddy. So, buddy, let's go. Oh, Lance. I'm gonna say a special prayer for you, honey. Hands in your pockets, hands at your knees, hands at your knees. That's what you do tomorrow. Talk your shit, keep your hands under the table. God bless you, Lance. Whew, okay. Moving right along. I hope that helps. All right. Sheesh. Okay. Is this the episode of Ask James Advice Show? Listen, every segment that I ever have done, as long as I've created this channel and you all have helped me, we could break into any of it at any given time. You know why? Because it's ours. It is ours. Everything I ever did, it belongs to us. And can't nobody else do it. Can't nobody do Ask James but me. So yes, we could, at any time, we could switch gears and do Ask James. We could switch gears and it could turn into a cleanup. Didn't that happen just the other week on the Braxtons? The Braxton show, the review for the Braxton show turned into a whole cleanup and I dragged the whole family. So any segment, kitchen table talk, it could be what it be. This is what we do. This is what we do. This is better than Dear Abby. I was always better than Dear Abby. I'm James. I don't even know Abby. I got respect for her, but I've always been better. And messy. No, so I did used to do a segment for those of you who are newer. I did. You can look them up. I got. Listen, if you haven't seen them, you can go back and watch them because you're going to have some time. Ask James, and I take letters. That's why I said you might want to email me, but no, you wanted to do it live, so let's do it. Soapbox moment, a story time. You know how I get down. Any of those things, it belongs to us. We belong in this space, so we may tap into anything that you just don't never know what you're going to get. There's a smorgasbord of mess. And I like it like that. I like it like that. I'll sing y'all some songs off key and everything. Listen, break into a little rap. It don't be, I don't care. We do what we want to do over here. That's what we do. Okay, so let me finish this up because we done been here for almost 45 minutes. I thought this was going to be over in 25 minutes. I had 25 minutes in my head. But, I have literally enjoyed myself tonight with you all. Y'all messy as heck. Okay, so Kit Kat. Now, I'm sick of, I am tired of Eva. I'm getting bored with Eva trying to cock block her dad and her mom. Because her dad is weak. And no matter how much he said, strutting Miss Lizzie, you know that's my grandma's stuff. Strutting Miss Lizzie. You my nana. It's getting old. Her dad is weak, and no matter what they say, Leslie does have she has a hold on Ted. I think her friendly box, he liked the top of it. He likes to take the top off. And she do got a little bit of a hold on him. So it's weird for her to keep on playing in that arena and trying to cock block. And it's weird that, well, her mother's weird anyway. So for her to be trying to stop what goes on, you know what I mean? And discussing it with her, like, why are you discussing that with them? That's horrible. Oh, Derek, I do gotta go back and talk about what Derek did to mess it up. Derek messed up because that girl was beautiful. The other girl that came in, I said, look at this hot piece, honey. She came in there, honey, and she said she shooed the other little guy, Liam. She shooed Liam on out the door, and she told Derek, I got your other stuff. The chairs on his truck, baby. I'm going to put my tongue in your mouth, Derek. I said, oh, baby, she got right to business. I said, oh, okay. She got right down to business. And I said, Derek, is you over there getting down on Ashley's couch? Getting down, baby. She thought she was thirsty, but I can't say nothing because I didn't fuss, Pop, whenever my girl Shanice jumped on him. See, Shanice told her, girl, when you get done with the fireman, girl, I'm going to go play with his hose. And she did just that. So I didn't fuss about that. So I can't fuss about Lil Mama's. Lil Mama said, I want that. I want that. She was right over there, baby. She was flicking it like this under the table. I said, I see you, girl. Derek, all right when he ain't acting goofy. He said, I can't do it. I still love her. I said, shut up. You about to mess this up. You about to mess this up. I ain't never been so happy about heterosexual sex in all my days, honey. I wanted him to go ahead on and get on down, and they run on off into the sunset and leave Ashley crying, honey. He couldn't even do that right. I said, you're just stupid. She was a beautiful young lady. She was really sharp. All together, she's a firefighter. She was a bad girl. I told you, listen, y'all know I'm different, child. I'm proud card carrier of the LGBTQ, but I was down for all the heterosexuality of that, what they had going on. I was loving it. Like McDonald's, baby. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I was like, get her, Derek. He messed it up. I was like, stupid fool. Anyway, so I'm sick of him. Now, Kat, I got to drag you. Kat, out of order. Out of order, you sound ridiculous. She is your sister. You don't have to deal with her. You don't even have to accept her. But it doesn't make you look good trying to fight it and speaking it out loud. Speaking it out loud, you're making yourself look foolish. You're making yourself look foolish. And it's become very cringeworthy. And then, all of this back and forth. And then Timu Ted is just that. He's Timu. So he's stupid when it comes up. Nicole, you look crazy because you needed to go right on over there and get your daughter together and tell her, bitch, knock it off. You sound ridiculous. What are you, 15? You're not 15. You're a grown-ass woman. You don't have to like her. You don't have to accept her. She screwed your man. That's enough. There's nothing more to even need to be said. She doesn't even deserve the energy you're giving her. I would never speak to her or Tomas ever again. Tomas got trash pain, and now it's broken trash pain. Who even cares? Who cares about a trash can where the lid won't stay shut? Who cares? Throw it away. Throw it away. It's all garbage. All of it. Her, Leslie, him, all of it. As far as Kat's concerned, it's all garbage, and be done with it. That's how you handle that. The way you handle that is you walk around and be beautiful and rich and be a bitch and act just like they don't even exist, because that's what your grandmother would do. That If you sit down and talk to Mama would go back there in that kitchen and make an old nasty piece of voodoo doll and be sticking it with pins and walking around them acting like they don't even exist. Go, come on, cat. You got all the faculties. And go talk to Mama. Mama will tell you how to handle it. Ignore them. Ignore them. They don't even deserve your attention. And Nicole, you out of order because you sitting around making excuses when you need to really get your daughter. And this is the time when you need to really sit her down and tell her it's time to be a grown woman. Because this just sounds crazy. This sounds like a 12-year-old. And it's fueling Eva. It's fueling her. She literally has the upper hand on you. How's that even possible? How's it possible? And you remind her daily that she is a nobody, but she's not. She could only be a nobody if your dad said she's a nobody, but your dad welcomed her in with open arms. So you can't win that. It is what it, and you shouldn't even want to win that. It really has nothing to do with you. What he did in the dark has nothing to do with you. That's between him and your mother. You don't have to be bothered. To hell with them. So that's that on that. Now, she told you she'll beat your ass. And you yielded because you knew it's true. So you're just as crazy as your mother. No, you're just as prim and proper as, not even, because your mother beat her mother's ass. So I don't know where you came from, because Martin will take you on up out of here. I don't know what your deal is. I don't know what your deal is, girl. You done bought into the stuff. You drinking your own Kool-Aid, and you just sitting there just being clowning. Hey, newbie, you just clowning. But she sure told you that she'll beat your ass. Told her I learned how to fight, and I could do it better than you, so you may want to watch how you step with me. I said, she'd have had to give me that ass whooping, because I'd have told her, let me tell you something, bitch. Baby, when I tell you, I would have got her so thoroughly together, she wouldn't have been able to do nothing for me but knock my teeth out, because I'd have made her feel like shit. I would have. Baby, I'd have ate her. And she'd have probably ate me up, honey, but she'd have had her chance, because I'd have lit her and I'd have dragged her mother, honey. I would have kept talking till she beat the shit out of me, honey. I'd have went down still talking. I said, hit me again, girl, because I'm just going to sue you, honey. You ain't got nothing. Girl, I'd have ate her, honey. I would have. But you understand that she'll tear your ass out. Mm-hmm. You understand it. You understand that she'll tear your ass out. And you jump back. That's too scary. That's ridiculous. Act like Martin, because Martin would have rung her neck, honey, talking smack. He'd have just right around her neck, honey. Sure would have. Mm-hmm. And then, wait, girl, and then you back down. Chelsea right there. Chelsea know how to fight. That's Bill's daughter. Chelsea would have got it on. Y'all have just jumped her. You know what I mean? She'd fucked you up there. But anyway, so that is that. Now, Papa, your turn. I thought I was dragging the writers, okay? Because I kept saying, listen, this person seems to be getting on y'all's nerves. I didn't ignore them, child. I didn't ignore them altogether, child, but they seem to be getting on y'all's nerves. So there y'all go. Because that was just stupid. Like, I don't even know what that comment was about. That was just stupid. But anyway, y'all know I don't care about that. So, y'all know I love y'all, child. Y'all said get rid of the bitch. Bitch gone. So, I was taken up for Papa. I said, oh, this ain't nothing. They just playing with us. And they're making this look like him and Sharon got something going on. And, it is what it is. He's planning something special for Anita. I said, I don't care anything other than that damn drag queen lookalike. I said, I ain't got time for that. And I'm thinking when she pulled the cufflinks out, I'm thinking that those were earrings. I'm really not paying attention. I told y'all I was over my mother's side. I was going back for my mother with some different stuff. And I'm thinking those are earrings that maybe she left when they were doing the concert and Sharon had them and, was returning them, and she's there in town doing the Lord's work. Now, I always felt as though Sharon had the hots for Papa, okay? Once we get to the end of it, and he got them in, and I said, he need to know Mama ain't slow. She'd already told you she knew the scent of the perfume. Oh, you smell like perfume. She knew the perfume, and she know exactly what whore it belonged to. She know. She not crazy because she let us know a long time ago that she seen it like we seen it. Sharon always had the hots for Papa, and she was always. Y'all don't remember me 100 episodes ago fussing about how she would be in his face. Both of them did, but Sharon was blatant that she wanted her summer senator, honey. But it seems as though she's been getting it. She's been getting it because she had no reason. She had no reason to actually have his cufflinks. Why would you have, now, when I thought it was, because it just had it in their hand, when I thought they were earrings, I still was like, see, they just was playing games with the writing with us, clowning on us. But there's what reason would Vernon have to ever be anywhere where Sharon's whorish old ass is and have his cufflinks off unless he was laying pipe? Because what you need to take your cufflinks off for unless you laying pipe? Or you using your fingers for something and don't want to get your the cuffs of your shirt dirty or gooey. Here we go with this hetero stuff again. Out of order, Senator. Out of order. But we don't have to get you too much because you're dealing with Mama. And y'all don't even have to worry about it because y'all know that Mama got some shit for Papa. She done already told you she on to you. She done already told you that she is on to you. Already. You in danger, bruh. Period. And if I told y'all that didn't bother me, I'd be lying. That bothered me. I ain't like it. I ain't like it, and I ain't never been real crazy about Sharon. She ain't got a new wig, and she really feeling herself. That old hoe got some explaining to do. You hated Anita for a couple different reasons, right? Right? Anyway, so, Thursday is our day. Thursday is always our day with Beyond the Gates. That is our good cliffhanger. Is usually on a Thursday, and they did not disappoint. And we had one show. We missed a show this week, but I was thoroughly entertained. I said, oof. And I did walk away from it feeling the kind of way. I was like, wow, this, okay. All right, cool. Whatever y'all say. Whatever y'all say. Y'all know I'm completely sick of Samantha. I told y'all that the other day. Sick of Samantha. Samantha, that little whorish thing she got going on, she need to get that together, and she need to get that together quickly. Quickly. Oh, yeah, and then we had the little Smitty and Cat talk. Whatever. Anyway, moving right along. So that's it. That's all I got. I have totally enjoyed myself. We've gone literally a half hour longer than I thought we would, and we done really touched on some uncharted waters today. This was interesting. This was one for the books. This was one for the books. I need to take that whole little piece the whole little piece with Lance out of here and make a whole nother video and go on and put it listed on up here as an Ask James. Y'all don't even realize how often people be asking me about Ask James. And I'm like, it could happen. It could happen any day. Who knew it would be today? Who knew? Who knew? Anyway, I love y'all for real. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I will see you all. I'm not going to promise tomorrow. Depends on what they actually give us. But the way my schedule is for tomorrow, I may actually see you all tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows? And listen, you know what time it's season's greetings and season's beatings. You know, this is one of my favorite times of the year. The parties have begun. We are almost to all the holiday festivities. They actually start right after Halloween. The festivities start. So yeah, I'm in a good space and life is life. And you know, there's been some difficult times running around my way, but pushing through and coming out smelling like a rose. Is still a rose. I'm out of here. I love y'all for real, and I will see y'all hopefully tomorrow. If not, make it a great weekend until I see you again. Okay? All right, y'all. Later.